Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to Factory Fun, the series in which you tell me which robots to test out from the community factory, and I do so to the best of my ability, giving it my honest first impressions and rating the bot out of 5 in both style and combat. And if the bot averages 3 stars or more, I will be purchasing it with Galaxy Cash, thus giving a small fraction to the creator. Thanks to, of course, FreeJam for giving me 1 million Galaxy Cash for this very purpose. So, in today's episode, we will be testing out the Lockhead Martin by Kappa-TainKappa. I should have read that first. A robot that will hopefully be reviewed by the awesome YouTuber Lathrid. Apparently, I should have read that first as well. So, yeah, that totally describes it. It looks pretty darn sturdy, although I do have a little bit of a concern about losing those 2 front wings. Of course, being attached to the same block isn't always a bad thing when it comes to wings, because it does prevent a lot of asymmetrical destruction of the wings, leading to weird turning and twisting issues with controls. So here's hoping this thing will actually do pretty well. It seems very tanky. I can see this thing taking a lot of damage before being taken out of the skies. Speed-wise, I don't really know, and style-wise, it looks good. It doesn't look like the best bot I've ever seen, but certainly it does look good. So let's hire it and get straight into a team deathmatch. Before we get into the team deathmatch, however, I would like to test this thing out very briefly just to make sure I can control it, as flyers tend to have very unique controls depending on where you place the thrusters and wings. So, it handles very easily, I will say that, it rolls incredibly quickly, but its pitch is very, very slow, which is a little bit concerning, as it does mean that very agile play will be a little bit difficult. But yeah, controls are absolutely fine, no real complaints. I would love if it was a little bit more agile in terms of pitch, but even without that, I can see it being just fine. The bottom is very flat as well. I didn't quite notice that when I was looking at it in the Robo Bay. Yeah, no real complaints. Let's get straight into a team deathmatch and see how it actually handles in a true battle. The truest test of a robot. And so begins the first battle. The enemy does have an interceptor, so we do have to be a little bit careful about that. I'm just trying to hang back a little bit until our team can spot them all up and perhaps get them distracted. Sadly, I've been spotted as well by a plasma bomber of their own. Yes, there we go, hit the back. Did it get out of the sky? Nope, doesn't even seem to have really caused any major control issues for the flyer. What a shame. Still a decent shot. And we are being spotted by a rail, so let's get ourselves down. Oh, now the flyer seems to be in a little bit of trouble. Okay, we're in a bad spot here. Trying to get up as soon as possible. Oh, the pitching on this thing is terribly slow. It really is a major concern of mine. Good shot by the plasma there. Well done, sir. Oh, I see. He's got backwards thrusters and helium so he can stop midair to take aim. That's not a bad choice, honestly. I do like that kind of design. It also means this happens when I take enough damage. Let's get down as fast as possible. Don't want to be hit by that rail. Our team has been utterly obliterated. Not good at all. Don't really care about going for that bomber anymore. I just want to stay low. There's their interceptor. Quite a small interceptor, in fact. Okay, if we can hit that before it sees us, that would be fantastic. Don't want to show our position until we have to. Sadly, the rail got us. I didn't notice him. Was focusing far too much on the interceptor. There we go. Oh, nice jump there, Mr. Interceptor. Mr. Rail. Railceptor. I was apparently spinning then. Didn't realise. Yeah, I can't pitch up at all right now. With those front wings gone, this thing loses all pitch. Yay, we did damage. Oh, so close. So close to killing it. Oh, what a shame. Damn you, medic. Yeah, the guns aren't ever going to fire upwards. They're completely underneath our armor at this stage. Ah, top on our team, but without the support of the team, we really couldn't do much. It did take damage well, but the lack of pitch on this thing is very concerning. That's all I'm going to say. It's like flying the flank, but worse. The flank actually has more pitching ability on the front. So, Opinions. In terms of style, I would say 3. In terms of combat, I would say 3 as well. I think this is a solid 3 throughout the board. In terms of style, it looks decent, it looks nice, it just isn't very well curved off, and the bottom is very, very apparent, which does give it a kind of block look, which I'm not overly keen on, but I do like the front kind of shaping, I do like the wing placement in terms of looks again, so it doesn't look bad. In terms of combat, it did take damage well, however, it didn't take damage well enough to make up for its lack of control, although I do like how fast it can spin. It can do a quick turn very easily, as long as you're not relying on the pitch, which of course you are 99% of the time, and that really is the major concern right there. It really does damage the craft, as it causes all sorts of issues, and once the wings were gone, I lost all flight capabilities, and of course that makes complete sense, but I only lost the front wings, and I still had the middle, and did I have the back wings? I may have had the back wings, I may have not, but either way, I lost all pitch, which was a massive hindrance. I'm not saying the bot's bad, I just have to harp on about the criticisms, because the positives are very self-apparent. The plasmas are placed very well, the thrusters are placed very well for defense, the wings are placed decently. In terms of tankiness, if they don't hit the main parts, I think this thing could take a lot of shots, so if it was higher up in the air and being hit by SMGs and such, I think it could definitely take a lot of damage, but the flaws do kind of counteract a lot of the positives, so it does become a very neutral bot. Again, not a bad bot, just a bot that could be improved, and I really hate criticising things. It makes my skin crawl. It's not the type of person I am, but when I do test out a bot, I will point out the flaws and the positives, my honest first impressions, and that's all they are. Maybe I'm wrong about all this. My mood about the bot can always change. The second battle has begun, and sadly, Robocraft was going through some really weird issues there at the very start of the battle, so most likely it didn't record, because the screen kept on resizing itself. No idea what happened there. But either way, we haven't really missed much. I got 1 kill on a scout, so that doesn't really count for much, and we have taken quite a bit of damage from SMG fire without being crippled at all. My opinion is a lot more positive right now than it was in the previous battle. Okay, we're taking damage, at least we get to see how well it does that. And did we just defeat? Yeah, we destroyed it, fantastic. Yes, 3 kills, okay. Yeah, feeling a lot more positive this time. It's tanking damage incredibly well. And team victory, yes! I mean, it did even take a rail shot at the very start of the battle. Was it a plasma? No, it was a plasma shot. Oh, I could have just checked if I had a rail. And yeah, really happy with that. This time, I would have gave it a better score. You see, that's the problem with being asked for a score after the first battle. You can have a really bad battle or a really good battle, and then you don't really have a decent experience. Would I have changed my score if that was the first battle? Honestly, yes, I would have made the combat a 4, because it took so many hits. It took at least 1 plasma, sadly when the recording wasn't working. It took SMG the entire battle. It handled really well because it wasn't needing to duck and dive too much. And ultimately in that battle versus those type of enemies, it did really well. So now perhaps I'm saying 3.5 or 4 in combat. And so continues our testing. Third battle begins. So, the enemy team have no interceptors this time, hurrah for that. But they do have 2 rails, one of them flying, and a whole host of plasma bombers, so we do need to be a little bit careful. I think I'm going to follow this little plane along, and hopefully he can spot some of the enemies before they actually get to us. There's one of their plasma bombers. May as well take a shot. Yeah, not quite. Up into the air, my friends! So, where are the enemy? Spot him again. There's the other plasma bomber, there's a couple of their little SMGs. Go for the tiny one there, and instantly removed. Excellent. And now let's go for the medic, since everyone else is basically ignoring me, which is completely fine by me. Although I might go for him, since he's harming our other flyer. Oh, one of their rails has been taken out by the plasma bomber. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. I just wish he was focusing on the thing actually hurting you now, rather than going for the kill. Probably would have resulted in a lot less damage on your part. Oh, that was weird. What just happened? Why have my controls gone so... Oh, I've lost a wing on the front. I did wonder why my controls went so wonky then. That was really disorientating. Okay. You dare hurt me? Well, if I could turn still, I would totally come back for you and kill you. But I can't. So, hello, wall. One wing down and we lost all control. Was it just one wing? Oh, no, we've lost one wing on the other side, which should actually be helping out. Oh, yeah, that's pretty horrible, actually. I can't control this at all. All control has been lost. I can't turn. Oh, I mean, could you count that as turning? Can I at least... There we go. So I can at least still fire back. Didn't really want to risk the shot while he's in the air. It would have looked cool, and would have done a lot of damage to his bottom, but would have much rather guaranteed the hit. Come on, up in the air. No! Let me control you! Submit to my will! Hello! You appear to be hurt! I can't fly either. I know your pain, sir. Oops. Do not press space. As soon as I press space, it tries to flip itself. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope. Nope. Yes. Nope. Final cap. Final cap, then. If the controls will let me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, mate. Do it for me. Good enough. No! No, don't flip me back! I forgot you would do that! No, my weapons are all okay, now my weapons aren't showing anymore. Stop. 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 Well then. Back into battle, I suppose, because I'm not doing that again. I can't control my craft like you can, I'm afraid. Can we see any of the enemies? Can't see anyone just yet. About to hit the wall. Hello, wall. Ow. Oh, they're on the point. At least now we know where they are. Is it wrong that I can control this better while it's upside down now? No, 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 flip again. No, don't go that way. Nope, that's the wrong way. Nope. You tried. You tried. Whichever ribbon is the you participated ribbon, you just got that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Okay, yeah, that's it, that's it, that's it, come on. Spotted him. Can we steal the kill? Yes, we can! Excellent! 8 kills from that other plasma bomber, seriously, well done, sir! You definitely deserve being on top. Oh, when that wing blew out, it just, the control sudden shift completely threw me off. I did not expect it. And then suddenly my entire craft was spinning out of control. It was really bizarre. I'll have to look back at the footage, exactly what happened. What was removed? We do have asymmetrical thrusters on the front as well, so if we lose some of those, our controls will be imbalanced as well. But I think it was just one of the sides were lost, whereas the other side was still kept or something. Anyway, one last match, let's see how it does, and then we'll give our final verdict and our final out of 5. Final battle commence. Okay, I didn't quite get a chance to look what the enemy had in their roster, so let's have a quick look-see. They have no interceptors, they have 1 plasma bomber, and they have 1 rail. A lot of their forces are ground plasma and medics, which is absolutely fine for me, as it takes a lot more effort to hit a plane with a plasma than it does SMG or rail, so here's hoping... Oh, will a blind shot hit someone? No, it just missed that flyer. What a shame. Okay, been spotted, which isn't great for... Oh, there he is. There's a rail. I was about to say, since the rail will probably go for me. Hit him back. Thankfully, he wasn't dodging there at all, just focusing on hitting me. Foul on their medics. Spotted pretty much everyone now, which is good. And let's see if we can hurt the medic a little bit. There we go. A lot of damage done to the medic. And then once again to try and turn off some of his weapons. Go for... Oh, that's it. Clump up. I can go for both of you rather than a single. Even better. Even if you did stop me mid-sentence because I changed my mind. There we are. Your damage was pitiful. Mine is great. Going for the other medic. Sadly, he looks like he might be killed by this volley. And yes, he is. Vengeance is mine. There we go. 2 of them dead now. Fantastic. Seems like a pretty one-sided match. There we are, even got a kill steal. What more could you ask for? Ooh, I saw plasma. Where? There he is. Let's see if we can stay above him. Oh wow, look at the turning on that. Yep, helium and backwards thrusters, that's going to be so difficult to hit. This is a dogfight I don't really want to be part of, but if we can get a good hit, haha! Sneaky! Down he goes. And a volley of plasma waiting for him. Sadly, not quite a connect though. And there he goes, obliterated, thanks to him being distracted the entire battle through. Did you actually see it? Oh, yep, there's someone. SMG tank. Nice hit there on the head. And down goes he as well, although I think he actually just returned to the mothership, so explains why he wasn't moving or fighting back. There we go. Oh, that's flags. Are they my flags? They're my flags. Oh, they're floating. Well, apparently the enemy's teams have bugged out. One of them must have desynced, so we're just waiting on the captain now. Let's just mess around with the controls a little bit. Yeah, I do feel better about this bot than I did after the first match, but even so, I was even saying at the very start of the episode, I was a little bit concerned about certain wings being taken out and then instantly losing control, and I really do feel like that is the case with this bot. Yes, glorious medicing. Did we? Yes, we ended on top place. Fantastic. So, final opinions then. I don't think it's a bad bot. I really don't think it's a bad bot. It's actually quite a good bot. It just needs a little bit more refinement in terms of wing placement and armouring up of the wings. It also would do very well to have a little bit more pitching power, which could be achieved via wing... by just moving the wings forward. That's what I was trying to say there, yeah. If the wings moved a little bit more forward, more upwards pitch could be applied to the front, which would be fantastic. Overall, I think 3.5 or 4 is the combat rating I would give this thing. Not bad in the slightest. In the right circumstance, this thing can take a beating without being crippled or destroyed. It's just, it has a few glaring weaknesses, which means some battles you will take one shot and then be on the floor, and that's just how it is. So yeah, 3 for style, 4 or 3.5 for combat, and that does indeed mean we are purchasing this, which means a small portion of the Galaxy Cash will go to the creator. So if you would like to see your bot on this series, then of course in the comments below please leave the bot's name, your username, what type of bot it is, what ranking it is, and any other bits of description you would like to tell me about it. The more information you give me, the higher chance I will be purchasing it in the series, or at least renting it and giving it a decent score, hopefully. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, then of course likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly shows that Robocraft is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Next time I'll hopefully be a little bit less tired and won't slip up on every second word. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.